Hey guys, it's Chris and welcome back to the Seduction Masterminds. Today I have something really important because we're going to look at an inner game issue that really sets the foundation for whether you'll be able to attract women or not. This is absolutely the key to attraction, and I wanted you to get this mindset down before you do anything else. Now, you may have heard me say that, and even people say this all the time, a woman decides in the first 3 seconds if she's going to sleep with you or not. You hear that all the time. Like, it's a snap decision whether a woman's going to sleep with you or not. Now, in my opinion, that's only half true. Yes, the decision is made in the first few seconds, but it's not made by her, it's made by you. Now, depending how good looking this girl is going to determine how you're going to act. Now, everyone acts a certain way, whether they realize it or not. So, in a way, everybody chooses what type of game they're going to use, even if it's on the unconscious level. When a situation arises and it's a girl you like or attracted to, you're going to act a certain way. It just kicks in. Now, this is why we want to work on your inner game today. We want what kicks in for you every time to be the right mindset. Now, what usually happens is if there's a girl in front of you and you feel like she's out of your league, she's too hot, and again, this happens in a split second. You look at this girl, it really doesn't depend how hot she is, it's how you feel inside. You say, this girl's out of my league. It happens in a second. How do you act? Well, you act differently. You're either going to go the road of trying to impress her. Maybe you're going to learn all these pickup artist tricks you read about in the past. Maybe you're going to tease her, pretend that you're disinterested in her, maybe try to knock her down a peg. But the thing is, it becomes clear, it becomes transparent that you're only acting this way because you feel like she's out of your league. Now, I want you to think back for a second. Now, think about a girl that you just looked at and you knew you could get her. Maybe she was an ex-girlfriend, or maybe she looked like your ex-girlfriend. Maybe in your mind you just thought, this is a girl I can get for whatever reason. Did you act any differently with her? Of course you did. Why? Because you had the inner game confidence that you can get this girl. So what did you do? Obviously, you did the things that we've been talking about in this training course. You probably held her gaze a little longer than normal. You probably got a little closer to her. You probably just relaxed and chilled out and let there be a little bit of silence, a little bit of sexual tension, and just kind of thought to yourself, you know what? It's just a matter of time before I get this girl. You probably didn't try too hard. And what does that do? It drives girls crazy because when you don't try too hard and you don't talk too much and you do all the seductive things we talk about, it really turns girls on. Now, we're not saying don't try anything and just ignore girls. No, the thing is we do engage women, but at the same time, we lay back, we chill out, and we do things slow. We put out that seductive vibe. So, here's the deal. How are we going to change your inner game so with every girl you see, you act in that manner? Well, you have to assume right off the bat that every girl is or could be attracted to you. So in that first 3 seconds, you'll act seductively. Now, how can I get you to that step? How can I bridge the gap so you start acting that way? Well, the first thing is just pointing it out to you, making you realize that when you either play the I'm disinterested in you game, or you play the I'm going to tease you or knock you down a peg game, or if you do the, I'm trying to impress you with my cool stories or my witty banter, what you're really doing is you're saying, and it's not just saying to yourself, it's obvious to anyone listening and definitely obvious to the girl that you feel that she's better than you, so you need to use these pickup artist games and routines and all this trickery. When really what you should be doing, if you really looked at the girl and said, you know what, I can get this girl, I know I deserve this girl, so what I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use my eyes, I'm going to get closer to her, I'm going to bask in the silence, I'm going to be comfortable in the sexual tension because I believe I deserve this girl. Now, this is not being delusional or being overconfident and saying you could get every girl. Remember, there's a difference. The inner game difference is that you think you deserve this girl. That doesn't mean you'll get every girl, but that you believe inside you're deserving of having this girl. Do you see the difference? That deservedness attitude You won't get every girl, and of course, no one will. But the thing is, you deserve every girl. If you don't feel you deserve every girl, then if a girl that's really good looking ends up liking you, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to process it. You're not going to be able to go with the flow and actually hook up with her because you're going to be feeling like you don't deserve it. Whether you get every girl or not, you deserve every girl. So back to what we were talking about. If you have that mindset that you deserve every girl, you might not get every girl, then you will always act with women in a seductive way. You won't try too hard, you won't talk too much. You will put out that seductive vibe, and really what that vibe says is, I already know I deserve you, I'm worthy of you, so I am going to act in a way that is consistent with that. I'm going to hold your gaze, I'm going to put out that vibe, I'm going to get closer to you. I am comfortable with the tension between a man and a woman because I know I deserve it. So, as I always like to say, the first 3 seconds are crucial, but always remember that the decision is up to you whether she's going to find you an attractive man or not. So, I need you to go out the next time you can and try this technique. It's an inner game mindset from the inside out that's going to help you do all the correct tactics once you install this deservedness mindset. Go out and try it, and I'll talk to you soon.